So hello fellow banknote collectors, and today's video will be the commemorative $5 banknote that was issued in 2001, and this will probably be the last $5 video for a while. I will do some other denominations. Next week will be a $50 banknote, but in this week's one we're going to review the most beautiful banknote that I think Australia has actually ever produced. And as you can see, it has Sir Henry Parkes, who passed away in 1896 and actually issued a commemorative $1 coin in 1996 to celebrate that. And he was actually part of the commission to investigate the Australian Federation. And this banknote, it's actually a lot nicer design than the banknote is actually currently in circulation. So down below we have the coat of arms of the 6 states: New South Wales, Victoria, I think Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania. Tasmania is a lion for some reason. The black swan is Western Australia. I think that's a magpie. I'm not too sure. And the rest are pretty self-explanatory. Then with Henry Parkes we have King Edward the Seventh, I think. Can't remember. Proclaiming the Australian Constitution, or the first Australian Parliament. And here's the Royal Exhibition building. That's in Melbourne. And here's another building. Not too sure what actually that is. I need to look that up. Now you can find it on Note Printing Australia, so I'm not even going to worry about it. And then on the reverse, we got Catherine Helen Spence. Then we have some people who actually took part in the commission. Okay, and a lot of these are actually also prime ministers. So Edmund Barton, Forrest, Alfred Deakin, Kingston, Griffith, and that's what the town of Griffith is named after. Griffith. Obviously, he was a judge. Looks like Clark. So I think Sir Edmund Barton was actually the first Prime Minister of Australia. This one's ED 01. And then we have some buildings associated with Miss Spence. And also we have a wattle up there. The Southern Cross. Also there are UV features. And what's the watermark? Watermark is Sir Henry Parkes, if you can see it just there. And this is actually banknote that probably should have continued to actually produce, because it's even better than the current banknote as well. So there were two different issues. So there were this folder issue that you see in the background. And the difference between the folder issue is that I'm not too sure if all of them actually have AA. So this one does have AA, obviously a low number. So 2001. This is the 2,953rd banknote. And AAs actually get more of a higher premium. So the folder is probably about $30 or $40, but the difference you can see here is the overprint. So the dates 1901 to 2001. And that's mainly the difference. But in the actual Renix catalogue, it actually doesn't say any serial number combinations. It just says there's 89,946 of these folders that were made. So they're actually quite common, not too rare. So for the circulation issue, the first prefix in uncirculated is probably about $30 to $40. And the general prefix in uncirculated is probably about $20. If you got a lower grade banknote, obviously you're going to get less money for those. And another awesome thing is that it's got $5 going along there, which actually I quite like. And also I like this blue and yellow coloration, which makes it just very, very beautiful banknote. Oh, I just can't get over how good this banknote is. So if we compare it with the current issue, yeah, is there really any comparison? I reckon I should get rid of Elizabeth II, but nah, this one still is way better than the banknote up the top. And this one's the last prefix anyway. But still, about 6 million printed, so not that rare. But some other countries actually have better polymer banknotes than Australia. There was also a folder issue from AA09 to 500. That's pretty expensive. In average condition, probably extremely fine, probably about $60 to $70. I don't have that folder, which is sad, because, oh, it's actually pretty rare, less than 500. Obviously, it's going to be hard to actually buy. So, I would like to know down below what you actually think of this banknote. If you like it, do you remember collecting it? Because I remember going to the supermarket in Hamilton, so Hamilton in Western Victoria, and staying there a few days and asking if they actually had it. This is like the 1st of January. And no, they actually didn't come out for quite a while after the 1st of January. So probably a few months I didn't see any. But that is subject to supply and demand. If people needed new banknotes or a new supply of banknotes, these would have come out a lot earlier. And they actually did reprint a banknote in 2002, but they weren't issued until 2004. So these lasted in circulation quite a while. And actually had a large print. So, I'm not too sure specifically, but first prefix is AA, last is JD. So probably a few tens of millions of banknotes of these are actually produced. But these are, because they're 1 year type and they're actually a very good design, these actually get more money than the normal prefix banknotes. And here is the actual folder. So it has the exhibition building in Melbourne. That's next to the museum. And the actual banknote goes in there, but I'll actually put it in the plastic covering. So, and here is Henry Parkes, has some information. And Catherine Helen Spence. So she actually saw Federation, but Henry Parkes didn't, which is sad. And also on the back has some information. Okay, so these ones are all AA01. So the folder ones should be AAs. Overprinted designer Gary Emery. So he's the actual designer of these banknotes. Okay. 8 offset background colors and an intaglio color full portrait and fine design details. Back, 8 offset background colors, 1 intaglio color full portrait and a fine design, and 1 color for letterpress serial number. So the color is black. Well, what colors do they have? Yellow, blue, purple. They have 2 types of purple, looks like. Another type of blue. So dark and lighter blue. White. And I forget how many colors there are. And it has some security information on this, which I can't find on the Royal Australian Reserve Bank of Australia banknote information. And note printing in Australia is pretty useless with getting information. So anyway, I hope this helps you with values and this values, and also what you should actually looking for to collect. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video, and just have an awesome banknote collecting time.